Hello. Hey. Okay. So I'm so glad to see y'all today, and thank you for watching my videos. And I'm just sharing what I get intuitively. I hope that it helps someone. I hope that it helps someone. My name is Andrea. I run Harnessing Your Divine Feminine, and my website is www.hyvf.online. Okay, so you can find out more about me there and how to schedule a reading with me. I love in-person people. I love phone people. Zoom. We can do this however you want in whatever part of the world you're in. Um, so I love it that it's the World Wide Web, right? So we have access to so many resources. So I like to do my readings on food, love, and money. Okay, but I'm also giving y'all this connection I made. So let's put the puzzles together. Put the puzzle together. So the heart chakra that includes lungs. That is why I wear a rose quartz, right? Lungs, breast cancer, heart disease, all of this, right? That's the heart chakra. That's the spiritual aspect of it. And it's so funny to me. Well, I'm just putting puzzle pieces together that, right, COVID is a lung disease. It's a virus of the lungs, right? That is a breathing. So COVID domino affected us into wearing these masks that affects our breathing, right? And, half the face, that's like expression, that's self expression communication. Okay. Which I mean, I'm not pro or against masks. I am for everyone doing what they need to do for themselves and their family because I know there's various autoimmune diseases that you need to keep in mind. But I would say my point is that, and then we're laying to rest Floyd today, Mr. Floyd, and it's very interesting to me that his last words were, "I can't breathe," right? So all of this media stuff's happening around our inability to breathe, and that's very sad to me because okay, so I tell y'all, I promised I'd be sharing more with y'all about me. So y'all know in my 20s, my early 20s, this is my early 20s, I went to school to be an EMT, to ride on an ambulance and help people. And I learned how to do IVs and all this stuff. And so I remember my teacher that year saying, you always got to make sure they're breathing. Breathing's the source of life. If you do nothing else right, make sure they have an open airway, get him to the hospital, right? So I remember that, right? So whenever even like it's helped me in my CPR training and when I've worked with kids and taught teachers, right, how to deal with like emergency situations and a spiritual aspect, like practicality, all of it. That's why I can do what I do today because I learned all these things. So it's very sad to me that like we are wearing masks now that impede our breathing. Like, what is it about society where our breathing is being our breathing is being threatened, our actual breath of life? Um, and I just want everyone to look at it and think on it. Most things in life are not, the solutions don't come immediate, right? We have to think on things, we have to ponder on them, we have to connect spiritually and see what we get, right? And obviously things are getting better, right? The concept of like some police departments being shut down and some not, and that changes on the daily. And I will say I don't know today's updates on it, but the riots happened because they want the average person, me and you, right, to applaud martial law. Like that's one of the reasons that the riots happened. I was watching the riots on TV in Atlanta. I was watching them on the internet, and I thought, I love the Atlanta mayor. She's cool. She's awesome. And the speakers, right? And meanwhile, the riots are going on. These speakers are just coming, right? People are speaking out against it and stuff and telling people, go home, chill out, which was handled amazingly. The words that were spoken were amazing. What I kind of was like, but they're still happening. Like, I don't know that the average, like, citizen that, like, I really connect to spirit for answers. You know, Now the average citizen is like okay with martial law coming, right? And I'm not for I'm for the good of everyone. Obviously, peace. I want peace for everyone. I don't want the streets of Atlanta to be dangerous. I don't, because this is my hometown, right? Um, I want to be able to freely walk through any street in Atlanta and be safe. And but no, people are kind of applauding it now, which is a sign, right? Like that's a sign of changing of the times. And it's not good or bad, it's just like humanity's evolution is all it is, right? We're not going to be threatened on a personal level. We have to still maintain our households, our kids, our families, our parents, like our jobs, our own health before we can really worry about anything else. and we will be protected. And I know we will. Humanity will be protected. And it's just amazing to me how the human spirit always rises. Like, it's amazing. It's just like amazing. The human spirit always comes back, right? So, what I think a solution is just opening up that heart and breathing, have conscious breathing every day so that we're shifting that energy, okay? And we're shifting that energy into just, if everyone would just take a breath, we would probably have world peace, okay? Just take a breath. And I love people that are of different viewpoints as me. I love them. I grew up in Atlanta. Every different kind of person's here. I love that. And I've had the privilege of having conversations with really, really conservative people and really, really liberal people and everyone in between. And we're able to have like empowering educational conversations versus like just nonsense conversations that are just based in anger and fear, you know. But I sort of intend that to be my day because I want to know someone else's perspective and understand why, so that I can further help my world and my community. Um, okay, food, love, and money. All three have to deal with food. Everybody has to deal with food, love, and money in their life. Like everyone, like these concepts aren't going to go away. The way the money is changing is going to go away. The way the money is, like, we will eventually be cashless society. Everything will be apps and cards and such. Everything will be electronic. Like I said, everything's changing for the better. We will land for the better. I just remember the good old days of like getting some babysitting cash, right? And kind of be able to stockpile it in my room to go buy whatever I want or save for that beach trip. It's like an innocence, right? Now it's gonna start like in the cities, and then it's not gonna hit the suburbs for a little while, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be slow. I've been thinking about the concept of grooming so much this year. Like, and I heard Oprah speak a little bit about it, and I've been reading about it and trying to go to trusted teachers about it, and like how we're slowly groomed into a new reality. And that's kind of what's happening to us as a society. And I don't think that necessarily it's bad. It just is. It just is what's happening to us right now. So we're gonna do food, love, and money. Tell me what, if you're hearing this, of course you're meant to hear it. You're 100% meant to hear this if you're hearing it. And I want your feedback. I want your comments. Like, share, subscribe. That really helps me out. Um, Come see me in Atlanta in person. My ladies retreat is up and running, and I am so pumped for it. I'm just set it up where every woman gets like practical solutions for everyday life from a spiritual perspective. So let's look at food. What do my people need to know about food? What do my people need to know about food? What do my people need to know about food? I love food. I've been eating some homegrown squash. If y'all are following my Instagram page, and my Instagram is Shut Up and Eat Your Kale. And I can feel the nourishment. It's like straight up earth minerals in your body. Food. Food. Ah, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Yay. Everybody's cooking from home more now, which is great. Like, it saves some money. We learn so many different things about ourselves and our family and our skills. I've learned a lot more about my cooking skills because if y'all know me, you know that like cooking's not really been my thing. Food politics is awesome. Cooking not so much, but I've picked up some skills. Um, it definitely saves money. Definitely saves money. And y'all, fruits and vegetables are not that expensive. Fruits and vegetables are not that expensive, right? That's all I'm supposed to say. Someone needs to hear that. Okay. Quinoa. Also, quinoa is like a good protein and it's a good filler. So if you're struggling with like maybe affording meat, or if the grocery store's out of it, quinoa. So good. It's good for you. It's emotional. So emotion. There's so much emotion around food. There's so much emotion around food, especially right now, because money changes, the money system is changing, so our food system is changing, and the way we go about getting food and with the way we go about digesting it really is changing, because it goes into healthcare, because that's on the verge of change too. Really eat meditatively, actually taste what is going in your mouth, chew accordingly. um, I don't understand why dental care is like so boutique, right? Like, dental care is not a luxury item. I'm looking forward to that change in society because it's a part of digestion. And someone out there like does not have good digestion, and part of it is the food, the chewing, and it's hitting right here on someone in their esophagus in there, and it's like caving in. So, okay. So to solve this problem, to not feel like a huge heavy heart when you're eating, someone out there has a heavy heart when they're eating. So you need to sit up straight, shoulders rolled back, and breathe in, and that food's gonna go down better. Stop eating in the car. Stop eating at your desk while you're helping customers or answering the phone or on a computer. Really, you're gonna meet your health goals faster if you like go sit outside and at least go sit in your car and eat. Whoever's out there is feeling, I'm feeling that they're not digesting right because they're eating in the middle of like a work day and like they're not, it's not sacred. They're taking the sacred part out of it. So go out to your car, go sit at a table or go sit at a park, even if it's for 30 minutes. Okay. And then at night when you're eating, please stop watching violence. Stop watching violence while you're digesting your food. It's not helpful for you or your body or your kids or anyone. If you want to eat like dinner in front of the TV, you know, it's not like ideal, but at least watch something positive. Okay. So that was food. I'm going to draw one more card on food. Ah, okay. So you're not having enough fiber in your diet. That tells me. So you're walking away from money, basically. You're missing something. And I got psychically fiber in your diet because fiber is a filler. Like it does make you less hungry. If you're just feeling your body with like carbs and sugar, you're going to be hungry sooner. Okay. So try to eat more fiber. I'm going to do another follow up card with that so that I don't like to end a portion of our reading like with that one. Oh, and then the Queen of Swords, right? Really start investigating recipes that are high in fiber but still taste good. They're out there. I promise. You should play around with sauces, right? I was eating some homegrown squash this weekend. So good, so good. And compost. Compost your food. I like have this compost pile that I'm like in love with. It's a vegan and gluten free compost. And then what happens is the compost pile goes directly, like I use the compost pile to fertilize the garden. So it's like um it's a clean situation. And then when I eat it, it's just recycled earth minerals. It's just so good. Um, Widen your perspective around food, like open it up. And y'all, if y'all have questions about this stuff around food, just reach out. You know, I probably will have a quick answer, or I'll find somebody that does for you. Okay, let's do love. I want to know what is going on with love with everyone. Love, 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 love. Oh, shout out to the Tina who reached out with a question on love. Thank you for reaching out, commenting, and but I'm seeing all these pure romance new people starting, which is awesome, right? That we're starting to normalize love and romance. What do my people need to know about love? What do people need to know about love? Like it can be an uphill climb sometimes. I get it. I get it, right? Like I don't have it. I've had my little struggles with love. That is an uphill climb. And we're gonna pull, and sometimes it is. Sometimes it's all about just being patient and holding like non-judgmental space. Because even if you're intimate with someone, and even if you feel like you know them, you really don't know what they're going through. Especially if you're not communicating right. Like, are they really hearing you? Okay. The Princess of Cups, that's emotion. Like this uphill climb plus emotion. Goodness gracious. Um, but emotion is good though because it means there is still love involved in the situation. And then the sun. Okay, so the sun tells me this is easily resolved. And, you may have some water signs happening, like too much water in the situation, like if you're Pisces, Cancer. But the sun will literally like dry up those emotions, right? Like go out sometimes, like I'm a Pisces, I'm a hardcore Pisces. And whenever I really go, I can like feel my heart chakra drying up where it's just like I was just funneling too much water. If you get a lot of leaks, like just leaks coming in your house, whatever, that's a sign too that like you're not channeling emotion properly. But the sun card, your emotions are going to get better on this. I think you're channeling the emotion for the whole relationship. That's what's happening. Like you've got one person that's channeling, transmuting all their emotions for the relationship. Um, just stop it. Like if you think that someone else is cheating on you or not treating you fairly, let that be between them and God. Please, if they're treating you right, stop transmuting the emotion, stop carrying all the emotional weight for the relationship. You know, just like drop it. Pull your energy back into you and be like, what are my goals? What do I have to do for me? Choose you. That's love. I'm gonna draw one more card on that. And the King of Cups. So that tells me there's probably a masculine party. It's probably like clueless, right? The fact that you're carrying all the emotion in the whole relationship and there's like a clueless person, right? And look, as soon as they find out, they're going to be like really hurt. Nine of Cups. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I didn't know that you were feeling this way. I'm so sorry. And then tradition. So that tells me what who's ever listening to this, you may go through like like there's a party, likely the masculine party. It could be a man or a woman. It's just a masculine party, and the relationship is clueless that the feminine party is struggling. Like absolutely no clue. Really, just trying to do their thing through life. Once that feminine party says, "This is where I'm at with things," that masculine party is gonna be like, "Oh my gosh," and quickly change so that you fall into a more balanced role. Okay. Um, that was love. That was a lot on love. Like I just got a lot on love. So money. Let's figure out money, 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 money. Okay, we need money to exchange to buy things, right? We need, that's why we need money really, because we want a good quality of life, and that is totally like legit good to have a good quality of life. Spirit doesn't want us to have to be struggling with basic needs. Let's look at money. Let's look at money. And vacation includes basic needs and like, getting your hair done sometimes, like buying that cup of coffee. Money, money, money. So I'm also hearing whoever's beating themselves up about money, stop doing that because that impedes the whole flow. Yay! So this is not money. This could be business partnership. It could be partnership or maybe an alliance with someone. Maybe you and your partner have financial goals, right? You've aligned together. It could be that you're about to get a job offer. It could be that you are about to enter a business contract with someone. So that's good. That's good. See, they're reaching for the stars, the sun, the moon up there. It's good. They're happy. They're happy. They even have like a cup and backstop. Um, Follow that up with the judgment card. So this is a decision making card. So with this business deal you're entering into, you're going to be faced with some decisions. Um, and you're going to make the right ones. Ten of Cups. That's it. That's an awesome card. I love like rainbow, happiness, emotion. You may have a few little happy tears. Um, so that's really good. Whatever decisions you're making around it is going the right way. But I'm also hearing someone is just doubting themselves out there and like beating themselves up like every time they get their nails done or get their drink of coffee. And if it's a guy, like every time like you spend anything on yourself, stop beating yourself up. Take the guilt away from money, and it's gonna balance out. All of this is gonna balance out for y'all. That's really what we're aiming for is balance. We're always trying to balance. I'm going to do one more card for the collective, just to for the collective for everyone. For the collective, wisdom, the bottom of the deck, wisdom. Over through 2020, we've gained wisdom. We have gained wisdom, and there's nothing like I can't. No one can take that away from us as humanity or as individuals. As above, so below. And if you've gained wisdom in this all of this crazy chaos magic that's happened in 2020, and you've gained a lot, right? Like wisdom. What's better than wisdom? So, um, I look forward to seeing everyone at my women's retreats, at my classes. I'm always working on new classes. So I can offer you guys like practical ways to take care of you, yourself, your community, your family. And I'm so proud to know each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram, Shut Up and Eat Your Kale. YouTube, Harnessing Your Divine Feminine. And I cannot wait to meet each of you in person. Namaste.